the strongest puncher, the most expensive heavyweight boxer, and the best in many other aspects are some of the titles attributed to Mike Tyson. Join us on a journey through the best knockouts in Iron Mike's history. It was September 1986 when Tyson stepped into the ring to face Ratliff. This fight was the last before his first championship title match against Trevor Berbick. Tyson quickly deciphered his opponent and showcased the brilliant technique that set him apart during his early years in the professional ring. After a brief pause, you can see Mike dodge by leaning his body to the left and then unleash a powerful left hook that lands on Ratliff's jaw.
And when you give Mike Tyson momentum, you ask for problems.
Ratliff falls to the ground, kneels on one knee, and waits for the referee to count to 9 before getting back up. It's not until the second round, with Alfonzo against the ropes, that Tyson finishes him off.
And there was a left hand, and Ratliff will sit it out. Right hand, that should be just about it. Davey Pearl looking very closely. And that's all. It's over.
Moving on to November 22nd, 1986, Trevor was the reigning world heavyweight champion. By the end of the first round, Berbick had already missed several hard punches and was on the brink of being knocked out. But he remained standing.
Berbick in trouble here. Berbick just trying to get through the round.
In the second round, Tyson managed to knock him down and continued the attack with a direct uppercut to Berbick's jaw, followed by a left hook to the head. Berbick tries to get up from the canvas a couple of times, but keeps falling. The fight is eventually stopped by the referee, and Tyson is declared the winner by technical knockout, becoming the youngest world heavyweight champion in history.
That was a right to the body and an uppercut to the head, and Berbick is down. This one is...
By May 30th, 1987, for the fight against Pink Lon Thomas, Iron Mike was already famous for his brutal power against opponents, which would be evident in this fight. Pink Lon had only one loss on his record, to Trevor Berbick, who had already been defeated by Tyson. At the beginning, Mike's lateral punches were evident, to which Pink Lon resisted.
And one of those punches is going to land. The left hook there. Beautiful.
Thomas held on until the 6th round when Tyson unleashed a devastating series of hooks with both hands, ultimately sending him to the canvas.
Hand, and that staggered Thomas. And a right hand behind it. Thomas in trouble again. And now Tyson moves in for the kill. 2 uppercuts and a left hand. Thomas trying to hold on. Serious trouble. And down he goes.
The victory was brutal and absolute. Tyson had hit Thomas with everything he had, regardless of the consequences. The showdown read the posters for the fight between these two undefeated champions. This was perhaps the most significant event in the professional boxing world in 1988. Midway through the first round, Tyson threw a right hook to the chin. Spinks fell, the referee started counting, and he got up after hearing 3. But not for long.
Mike Spinks for the first time.
Thanks to a powerful combination of left and right punches directly to his head, Spinks found himself on the canvas again. It took only 91 seconds of the first round for the fight to end. Many of Tyson's opponents were knocked out for the first time in a match against him. Larry Holmes can relate to this case. Holmes insulted Tyson repeatedly at the start of the fight. Mike didn't take it well, and it was quite evident. During the fight, Iron Mike didn't hesitate to showcase his animal instinct in full display.
Never has received the credit, but he was a great champion in his prime. At age 38, you know.
The end came in the 4th round when Holmes was knocked down 3 times.
Larry gets nailed with a left hand, the right hand, digs to the body, goes to throw right hand, gets clipped with a big right hand.
After the knockout, Larry experienced a fainting spell and concussion. It was clear he needed a doctor to help him up. Later, he had to swallow the insults he had thrown at Tyson and called him a true champion, considering this fight as his only defeat. The tough road back was the title given to Tyson's fight against Alex Stewart. After suffering a defeat against Buster Douglas, tarnishing his reputation and losing his title, Tyson knew this was his only chance to reclaim both. Only 10 seconds into the fight, he succeeded. Stewart was knocked down with 2 rapid right punches, getting up at the count of 5, only to be knocked down again around the 1.5-minute mark. The third knockdown came from a quick left hook at around 2.5 minutes. This gave Tyson the victory by technical knockout.
That was a flush right hand.
A brilliant win that marked the start of his journey back to the top. By 1995, it could be said that Tyson's fighting style had changed. He now had a stronger punch and attack, along with being more cautious in his approach and defense. After a period of imprisonment, his first successful fight was against Buster Mathis Jr., who was undefeated at the time. At the start, the fight was quite slow. Buster managed to evade Mike's punches successfully, holding his own during the first 2 rounds. Nevertheless, the third round showcased a series of Tyson's most powerful uppercuts. This sent Mathis to the canvas, and the referee counted to 10.
That right foot and pivot, swing around on your opponent's side, and then got a right uppercut, another right uppercut, and down goes Mathis.
See, he stepped back and did it again, stepped off and around, and ripped that up.
One of the shortest heavyweight title fights in boxing history took place in September 1996. It took only 1 minute and 49 seconds for Tyson to aggressively attack his opponent. Despite Selden throwing a series of left jabs and using his distinctive tactics, Mike evaded them effortlessly. Selden was first knocked down by a left hook. He got up at the count of 8 but was knocked down once again by another left hook.
Back comes Selden, and Tyson with a left hook, and Selden is down on his stomach.
Steve, there are 2.
Bruce, who rose once more, lost his balance. The referee stopped the fight, giving Tyson the victory by technical knockout. Thus, he became a 3-time world heavyweight champion. By the late 1990s, it seemed like the world was falling apart for Tyson. After a stint in prison and the revocation of his boxing license due to the Holyfield fight, the frequency of his matches changed. He could be seen in the ring approximately once every 6 months, but always against high-ranking opponents. One of these was against Francois Botha, a match for which Mike had only 1.5 months to prepare. Botha had the upper hand during the first 4 rounds, outperforming a Tyson who seemed to lack confidence. The fight went beyond the bell several times, and the fighters had to be separated, causing them to lose many points. Tyson was furious at Botha's taunts, confident in his victory. However, in the 5th round, a right punch from Mike sent Francois to the canvas.
First time punch with both. Now again.
But Tyson just showing no speed.
Punches.
A straight right hand. Down goes Botha. He may not get up. Botha.
It was a brilliant knockout that turned the tide of the fight. Tyson began the new millennium by fighting Julius Francis in Europe in January 2000. Although the European audience was confident that Francis would emerge victorious, Tyson showed that expectations don't always align with reality. During the first round, Julius fell to the canvas twice.
These are hard shots, the body and head. Francis is down with a right uppercut. And he looks very businesslike. This time a big...
After a 5th fall in the 2nd round, the referee decided to stop the fight. Thus, the fight ended with a knockout at 58 seconds into the 2nd round.
Close to a finish now, Glenn.
Yes, it's got to be. Julius is a proud man, and he's trying to hang
In the mid-2000s, Tyson would make history once again. He added one of the quickest victories of his career to his record. The fight began with Tyson's powerful hook knocking Lou down, who got up but wouldn't last much longer.
15 seconds. Through this opening round.
The referee tried to stop the fight, but Tyson was so immersed in the battle that he ended up hitting the referee in the back of the head. Finally, the fighters were separated, and Tyson was awarded the victory by technical knockout. Everyone expected the fight against Andrew Golota to be aggressive since he was known for his rough tactics. Golota was known for the best low blows, while Tyson for continuing to fight after the bell. Mike initiated the fight with his characteristic aggression, while Golota used his height advantage.
Però deve lavorare parecchio con questo sinistro. Golota proprio per evitare che Tyson accorci la distanza.
Speriamo che non sia niente.
Gancio destro.
After the first round, Golota repeatedly asked his trainer to stop the fight. Between the second and third rounds, Golota, of his own accord, stepped out of the ring and went into the audience. Thus, Tyson won by technical knockout. In October 2001, Tyson continued to deliver blows outside the United States. In a fight witnessed by 25,000 spectators, Nielsen was under a barrage of punches from Tyson.
And right, Mike doesn't normally throw a right hand that straight. That was a pretty punch.
He's got Nielsen against the ropes.
After the sixth round, Nielsen, known for being one of the dirtiest in the ring, refused to continue the fight. Iron Mike once again secured a victory by technical knockout and an impressive purse of $13 million.
Very good.
Nielsen's made it through 6.
Mike Tyson, you win. Retired. Mike.
February 22nd, 2003 would be the night when Tyson's last professional knockout could be witnessed. The bout was against Clifford Etienne, who was one of the most spectacular boxers of the early 2000s, according to The Ring. Rumors of Tyson's poor physical condition flooded the sports press before the fight, which perhaps motivated him to end his opponent as quickly as possible. After a somewhat slow start, he threw a right hook that sent Clifford to the canvas. Even after the referee counted to 10, Etienne remained on the floor.
Good instructions given by the ref in the early going. Mike gets it with the right hand, and Etienne is down. He was really...
At 49 seconds into the first round, Etienne was knocked out. And thus, we conclude with the most legendary knockouts of Iron Mike. Leave us a comment about your favorite one and suggest others you think could have made the list.